back with Bobby and JJ Radio. We have the awesome Mr. Marcus Andrews, which is the fashion guru here in the San Antonio metro area. If you missed any of the interview from earlier, do not cry. Go to bobbyandjjradio.com. Be a fan of our show on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. We are going to dive into, because I think it would be a sin not to talk about the shoes, because the shoes is what started it, and the shoes is what's made it big. Well, first, real quick. So we were telling everyone to go check you out on Sunset, West Sunset.
Yes, sir.
Which is right there off 281, kind of across the street from the Home Depot. Either go if you're a guy, or if you're a girl, tell your guy to go. Sit down with that Marcus and talk about fashion. It's like hanging out in a cool lounge, right, Bobby? Yeah. It's just like there's brandy, there's cigars, there's all this cool menswear. It's probably just the funnest place to just hang out as a dude. But what about people that need something quick? Is this all custom, or can they just go in there, and is there something that I could just go in there and buy?
We've played with the two. I decided to revert back to completely custom. Simply because that has always been the brand's focus. I mean, at one point we did carry a lot of pre-owned, but then we ventured out of it. You definitely got to have a little bit of patience,
sure,
to come in. We do also carry accessories though. So if you're looking for like ties, of course,
right?
Ties are something that we carry a selection of that you can get cash and carry. We also do custom ties, and I don't know if anywhere else in San Antonio you can do that.
No idea. What else do y'all have there at the store that's besides, we're going to talk about the shoes, we've talked about the shirts and suits, besides the big three there, what else do you guys have there in-house?
So we carry ties, pocket squares. We also have cufflinks. Our cufflinks are jewelry grade, so they're made either out of gold or silver.
Nice.
And you can choose, semi-precious or precious stones, inlays of enamel if you want a little bit of color, monograms, things like that. We also started carrying cologne, which I guess we'll talk about a little bit later.
Sure.
But yeah, so we're trying to round it out to have everything for the well-dressed man and for the well-groomed man. Sure.
And so let's talk about some of the upcoming events that you're going to be hosting or co-hosting, so that the listeners can really know. I mean, if you're on social media, they know about you. if you've been on morning shows here in San Antonio, you've been all over the map, but what are some of the events that are coming up that you're going to be involved in?
Okay, so first and foremost, we're doing kind of an intimate grand opening for my cigar lounge. That's supposed to happen next Thursday, so anyone who wants to come out, it's completely free. I just want to introduce San Antonio to the new concept of the store, to our new brand of cigars. Outside of that, of course, I participate in a lot of events outside of San Antonio. So we're traveling back to Hollywood to do some work with a couple celebrities. We have an event next Saturday on the 13th, which is a pretty big event, and it's a private event for an A-list celebrity.
Can we say his name?
I don't necessarily want to put it out there, but if you follow my social media, you'll eventually see pictures. But it is definitely an A-lister. I did a suit for the individual. It's a very private event. It's a very big deal for them. So.
Awesome.
So it was an honor to be involved in that. Also, we have Oscars coming up. I don't know if I'm going or not, but I'm definitely doing some designs for the Oscars. Have a couple of nominees that I'm dressing. So that'll be.
Can we say names for that?
Don't remember their names exactly well. I remember Laszlo's name. There is a movie out. It's called Son of Saul. I don't know how mainstream it is yet, but in the industry, it's been winning every award out there.
Sure.
I mean, they took home a Globe. I think they took home an Emmy. They just got nominated for an Oscar. They will probably take that. So I'm dressing both the director and the lead actor of that.
Awesome.
Of that movie. So
this is big. To me, I'm just lucky. I feel lucky to know you and that you're in San Antonio. I know you're humble about it, but like, what are some of the reward shows that you've been to lately?
So far, I've been to Billboards, I've been to BET, I've been to Emmys, I've been to Golden Globes. I'm planning on going back to all these shows in the next year. I could have went to People's Choice, but I forgot about it. But
you forgot about it. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I totally forgot to show up to that thing too. It's embarrassing when you get that busy, right?
Yeah, it's definitely been a blessing, and it's opened up a completely new world. Celebrities are for the most part, really cool people.
Sure.
And so it's weird. I never saw the brand getting to this place.
Is that right?
I just didn't see it
You were
happening.
just hoping Bobby would finally buy some shoes. And
That's
then
it, you know.
That was
I'm trying to get some free shoes right now.
You think I'm kidding? I really had small goals. I had one or two people in mind that, you know, I had little small goals. Like, if I can get this person to take a chance on me, I've made it.
Popovich is one, I'm sure. No, I hear you. You know, me and Bobby talk about this all the time. There's something in our culture for sure that we don't think big. Big is bad. Big is bad. It's just a thing that you don't think big. Every time I feel that I'm thinking big, and then I really hang out with other people, I'm like, oh crap, I wasn't thinking that big. I was thinking kind of small. But yeah, the stuff that you're doing is huge. I think big's not even the word for it anymore. And I'm an anti name dropper, but I need you to name drop for me. What celebrities are wearing your shoes and clothes right now, or they have recently been wearing that stuff?
Well, the latest one everybody knew about was Elvis Nolasco. I had the pleasure of dressing him for the Emmy Awards. He currently plays on the show American Crime.
Yeah,
he's on season 1 and season 2.
I know he is.
So yeah, that was.
He was a crackhead in one, and then the next time.
Now he's a principal.
Now he's a principal. Yeah.
That's when he got the suit.
Yeah.
Interesting transition, but been blessed to be able to dress him. That's been trending very well, in a lot of the blogs. A lot of people know Mr. Big.
Yeah.
From Sex and the City, Chris Noth.
Yeah.
You dressed him?
So pleasure meeting him, and pleasure of
nice.
of providing him with a few things. So you should see that soon. I think he's going to the Oscars and something that I did for him.
Awesome.
See who else? Pretty much everybody. I mean, of course, I still have a very long-term, a very strong relationship with Antonio Daniels.
For sure.
Yeah, see, anytime anybody asks me names, I go blank.
You should just write those down somewhere, man. Put
The
them on
name card.
Yeah.
Put them on the bottom of the shoe you're going to give me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got a good project coming up with Daniel Baldwin. Everybody knows him and his family.
Sure.
So we're going to be doing some really good things. I have some shoes in the work for him. We're supposed to be doing some suits and stuff like that for him. So very, very nice guy. And
All right.
I would have never guessed.
Me neither. I don't know why I thought he was kind of. I don't know. We'll see. So you have to go and tell your boyfriend, your husband, your fiance, your girl that they need to be dressed by the same people that are dressing the Baldwins, ex-Spurs, Emmy-winning actors or nominated actors. This is Bobby Cortez when
That's
he
right.
finally buys shoes. This is tangible for him. It's his shop is what's the number address on West Sunset?
362 West Sunset.
Right off 281, right across from that Home Depot. They can come in, hang out with Marcus, talk about style, talk about fashion, talk about what works, and then have that conversation. It might start with cufflinks, it might end up with shoes, you might end up with a whole custom suit, but they need to get a hold of them, hang out with them. You can call them at 210-657-0300. Again, that's 657-0300, or check out his website, mandrewsluxury.com.